This feeling might seem small, but it's more powerful than you think. Most people are looking in the wrong place for abundance. They try new jobs, different habits, or even spiritual techniques hoping for a breakthrough. But no matter what they do, they feel like something's missing. It feels like the door to a better life is always locked. What if the real key isn't about what you do, but what you feel? There is a special feeling that unlocks the flow of abundance. It's not effort, it's not willpower, it's not even belief in a system. It's a quiet, steady feeling inside your heart that tells the universe you are ready to receive. This feeling tells life, I am already full. And when you feel full, life mirrors that fullness back to you. Most people chase the thing, more money, a better relationship, a new home. They think when they get it, then they'll finally feel good. But that's backward. The truth is, when you feel good first, deeply, honestly, with no pretending, the thing you want starts to come to you. This is why abundance often feels confusing. It shows up when you stop chasing and start feeling. Not feeling needy or desperate, but feeling complete right now, even before anything changes. Abundance flows when your heart says, thank you, even before there's something big to be thankful for. It's that quiet peace that says, I have what I need. It's the deep breath that whispers, I trust what's coming. This feeling isn't about ignoring your problems or pretending to be happy. It's about creating space inside your heart for something better to arrive. This shift is everything. The moment you begin to carry that feeling in your body, in your spirit, your life begins to respond. It starts slowly, a little bit of extra peace, a small gift, a kind message from someone you weren't expecting. Then, one by one, doors start to open, not because you forced them, but because you unlocked something inside. This is the true path to abundance, not fighting, not forcing, but feeling. Feeling the truth that you are already enough, feeling the stillness that says, life is good and it's getting better. Once this feeling lives in you, abundance starts to flow, gently, naturally, without struggle. You're not running after it. It's coming toward you. And now we'll look at why this feeling matters so much and what happens if you don't find it. If you don't learn how to feel this one thing, this quiet sense of inner fullness, you may keep trying things that never work. You may jump from one idea to the next, a new business idea, a new coach, a new way to make more money, but inside you still feel empty, and that emptiness will always show up on the outside. You might start strong, you feel excited, you make plans, you set goals, but slowly that old feeling returns. You doubt yourself, you question everything, and before you know it, you're back where you started, tired, frustrated, and wondering what went wrong. Here's the truth. If you don't feel abundant inside, nothing you do will feel like enough. You'll always feel like you're missing something. Even if you get the job, or the money, or the house, there will still be a gap. Because the real problem was never out there. It was always inside. Many people don't realize this. They believe that success will fix their self-worth, that money will heal their anxiety, that love will finally give them peace. But nothing on the outside can fill what feels empty on the inside. And when you keep chasing without feeling full, life starts to reflect that. You'll notice patterns. You'll feel stuck in cycles. Maybe it's the same money problems, or the same types of relationships, or the same doubts and fears over and over again. Life becomes a mirror. It keeps showing you what you carry inside. If you carry fear, life reflects fear. If you carry doubt, you'll see reasons to doubt. If you carry frustration, more things will come to frustrate you. But the opposite is also true. If you carry peace, you start to see peaceful situations. If you carry trust, life begins to show you reasons to trust. If you carry gratitude, abundance starts to bloom. This is why finding the feeling first is the only real way to change your life, because that feeling becomes your signal, your energetic message. It's like telling life, I'm ready now. And life always responds to readiness. When you don't feel this feeling, when your heart is full of worry and stress, it creates blocks. It closes the flow. You might try to force things to happen. You might work harder than ever, but it still doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel flowing. And that's because you're trying to create abundance from a place of lack. But lack can never lead to true abundance. You can't trick life. You can't pretend to feel grateful while secretly feeling desperate. That kind of split energy slows everything down. So the real question is not what should I do, but what do I need to feel? When you start there, when you make that feeling your foundation, everything begins to change. You stop chasing, you stop grasping, and you begin to trust. From trust comes clarity. From peace comes energy. From gratitude comes more to be grateful for. This is why the inner feeling is everything. It's the cause. Everything else is the effect. And now, let's begin with how to actually create that feeling, how to build an identity that attracts abundance, not just hopes for it. Abundance doesn't come to just anyone. It comes to those who already feel like they belong to it. This is the heart of identity, not what you wish to be, but who you are willing to become right now, today. If you want to experience more love, more money, more opportunities, you must first become someone who believes it's natural to receive those things. That's not pride. That's not pretending. That's alignment. Think of it this way. Imagine you are the sun. The sun doesn't ask permission to shine. It doesn't question if it's worthy of giving warmth. It just is. It shines because that's what it does. That's its identity. You have to become like that. You don't wait to feel abundant after things improve. You decide, I am abundance in human form. You declare, I carry light, I carry worth, I carry value. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are. This is how you begin to build the identity that abundance recognizes. It's like dressing your energy in new clothes, not desperate clothes, not victim clothes, but bold, bright, peaceful clothing that says, I know who I am. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to do this perfectly. You just have to do it daily, even when you feel tired, even when you feel unsure, especially then. Because your current situation is not your identity. It's just a reflection of who you've been, not who you are becoming. So how do you create this identity? Start by asking yourself, what would the most abundant version of me look like? Not just what they have, but how they act, how they feel, how they treat others, how they walk into a room. What kind of energy do they carry? Maybe they walk slowly with peace. Maybe they speak kindly, even to themselves. Maybe they smile more. Maybe they take care of their space. Maybe they give freely without fear of lack. This version of you already exists. You're not making them up. You're remembering them. And to bring them to life, you speak life into them. You say, I am ready. You say, abundance flows to me easily. You say, I already have so much to give. You say, I am open, I am willing, I am aligned. These are not just words, they are identity builders. Every time you speak them, you add another brick to your new foundation. And don't worry if it doesn't feel real right away. The more you say it, the more you become it. Words become thoughts, thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs shape identity, and identity shapes your life. This is how you begin to live from the inside out. You stop reacting to what life shows you, and you start showing life who you are. And when your identity says, I am abundant, the world says, yes, you are. Here's more. Not because you begged, but because you became the person abundance was looking for. And from this new identity, you'll begin to see the mirror of your life change, slowly, gently, but powerfully. Now that we've planted the seed of identity, we can begin to explore how the delay in reality works and why staying steady is so important even when results don't show up right away. Sometimes people begin to shift their identity, speak powerful affirmations, and feel good inside, but then nothing seems to happen. Days go by, weeks pass, and still the life they imagined hasn't arrived. They begin to wonder, is this even working? It's a common question, and the answer lies in one simple truth. Reality is delayed. This physical world is slower than your thoughts. Your feelings are fast. You can change your emotion in a moment. Your thoughts can go anywhere instantly. But physical things, money, relationships, results, they take time. Imagine planting a seed. You water it, you give it sunlight, but you don't see the plant right away. That doesn't mean it's not growing. The roots are taking hold under the surface. The process is happening, but it's not visible yet. That's exactly how abundance works. When you start shifting your thoughts and feelings, you are planting new seeds in your life. You may not see the fruit right away, but that doesn't mean it's not on the way. The challenge is, many people give up during this waiting time. They start to doubt. Their energy goes back to fear or lack. And that pulls them out of alignment. It's like digging up the seed every day to check if it's growing. When you want something deeply, but it hasn't shown up yet, you must remember, there is a delay. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because this world moves at a slower pace than your thoughts. And here's the secret. If you can stay steady during the delay, your breakthrough will come. This is where trust becomes powerful. Trust doesn't mean ignoring your doubts. It means choosing a higher thought even when you feel uncertain. It means reminding yourself, just because I can't see it yet doesn't mean it's not working. You have to hold the feeling long enough for the reflection to catch up. Just like a mirror takes time to catch light in a dark room, your reality takes time to reflect your inner light. The worst thing you can do is give up too early, because just before something arrives, you often feel the urge to quit. That's the old energy trying to pull you back. But if you hold steady, even for one more day, one more week, suddenly something shifts. A message, an opportunity, a small sign, and then it begins. So don't rush the process. Don't panic in the waiting. That's where faith grows strongest. Abundance is coming to those who are already living like it's on the way. Keep your thoughts clear, keep your heart open, keep your identity strong. The results will come, not on your schedule, but on divine timing. And while you wait, don't just sit and hope. Celebrate what you already have, because that will open the flow even faster. One of the most powerful things you can do to unlock abundance is to shift your focus away from what's missing and toward what's already present. Most people don't realize it, but the energy of lack is like a magnet. When you keep thinking about what you don't have, more money, better health, a relationship, you attract more experiences that feel like not enough. The universe doesn't hear your words, it feels your energy. If your energy says, I need more, the universe responds with, okay, here's more needing. But if your energy says, thank you for this, the universe says, you're ready for more. This is why focusing on what you already have is so powerful. It shifts your vibration from scarcity to sufficiency, from emptiness to fullness, from craving to gratitude. You don't have to have everything you want yet. That's okay. What matters is that you recognize the gifts already in your hands. Do you have a safe place to sleep? Food on your plate? Someone who cares about you? A talent, a skill, a dream? These are not small things. These are signs of life loving you. When you stop to notice them, you open a door in your heart, and through that door, more goodness flows in. Try this. Take a deep breath and name 3 things you're grateful for right now. Say them out loud or write them down. Feel the warmth in your chest as you do. That feeling, that spark, is the vibration of abundance. When you begin your day with this practice, everything shifts. Your eyes open wider. Your heart feels calmer. You start seeing beauty where you used to see problems. And here's the miracle. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you receive. Gratitude is not just a spiritual idea, it's a spiritual law. It moves energy. It tells the universe, this person sees the value in what I give, and the universe always responds to appreciation. If you want more love, be grateful for the love you have now, even if it's small. If you want more money, give thanks for every dollar in your account. If you want more peace, take a moment to feel peaceful where you are. Don't wait for everything to be perfect to feel grateful. Feel grateful now, and you'll attract more things to be grateful for. It's simple, but it's not always easy, especially when life feels heavy. But even on hard days, there is always something to be thankful for. And when you find that one thing, you light a candle in the darkness. That small light makes a big difference. Focus on what's right. Focus on what's growing. Focus on the gifts, and abundance will find its way to your door. Because what you focus on expands. Now that you know how to stay steady and how to appreciate what you already have, it's time to learn how to flip the whole cycle and become the creator of your reality instead of the observer. Most people are stuck in a loop they don't even realize they're in. They look at their current situation. Maybe it's bills, stress, or feeling stuck, and then they react. They feel worry. They feel doubt. They feel pressure. That reaction becomes their emotion. Their emotion becomes their identity, and their identity shapes what comes next. This is the loop. Observe, react, confirm, repeat. It's like a mirror. You see a reflection of lack and you say, "See, I told you I'm not lucky." Then that belief shows up again and the cycle keeps going. But here's the truth. The mirror is not lying. It's just reflecting what you're giving it. To change what you see, you have to change what you show. That means flipping the cycle. Instead of starting with observation, start with imagination. Start with your image. Start with who you want to be. This is the reversed flow. Image, feel, expect, observe. You begin by choosing your identity. You say, "I am abundant," not because your bank account says so, but because your soul knows it's true. Then you feel into that truth. You walk through your day as if it's already unfolding. You expect it, not as a demand, but as a natural outcome. And slowly, the mirror changes. The world starts to reflect back your new belief. A kind message, a surprise gift, a door opens, an old struggle softens. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen because you've given the mirror something new to reflect. Here's the key. You must turn your back on the old reflection. Stop staring at what's wrong. Stop obsessing over what's missing. That old reflection is based on past emotions and past beliefs. You are not that version anymore. You're building something new now. If you keep going back to look at the old mirror, you keep calling it back into your life. But if you focus on the new image, the new identity, you give the universe permission to catch up. That's when the reflection shifts. So every day, begin with who you want to be. Feel it. Speak it, believe it, and let that image be your guide. Then, when the mirror starts to change, confirm it. Celebrate the small signs. Notice the good things. Say, "Yes, that's working." Don't say, "It's not enough." Say, "That's proof." This confirmation builds momentum. It keeps your focus forward. And before long, your whole life starts to match your new identity. That's how you escape the old cycle. You are not here to react to life. You are here to create it. Start with the image. Build the feeling. Hold the belief. Watch the reflection. And never forget, you are the one holding the mirror. Once you understand how important your identity and emotions are in shaping your life, the next step is to make it a daily habit. Change doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you create space each day to choose your energy, your focus, and your thoughts. This is where a simple daily practice becomes your greatest tool. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need an app or a journal or a quiet mountaintop. All you need is your breath, your words, and a few minutes of stillness. Here's how to begin. Start your morning by placing your hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. With each breath, feel yourself arriving in your body. Feel your heart beating. Feel the stillness behind your thoughts. Then speak gently to yourself. Say, I am enough. I am safe. I am whole. Say, abundance flows to me today in ways I understand and don't yet understand. Say, I carry light, and life reflects that light back to me. You are not saying these things to force change. You are saying them to remember the truth. You are reminding yourself of who you really are beneath the noise. This simple act, breathing, speaking, and feeling, grounds your identity. It sets the tone for your entire day. It lifts you above worry. It clears the fog of doubt, and it brings your energy into alignment with the life you are creating. Do this before the world speaks to you, before the news, before the emails, before the responsibilities rush in, because if you wait too long, your old patterns will try to take control again. Your mind will want to go back to stress and fear. But if you begin your day with stillness and truth, you will carry that energy with you like a shield. And here's the beauty. This practice doesn't just help you feel good, it builds results. Because when your energy is right, your actions flow naturally. You make better choices. You speak with more confidence. You attract people who match your energy. Start small, 5 minutes a day. But do it every day. Let it become part of who you are. And over time, you'll notice something incredible. You don't have to chase abundance anymore. It starts to chase you. There's a reason why everything starts with a feeling. Feelings are the language of energy. They speak louder than thoughts, louder than words, louder than action. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are being. And the most magnetic feeling of all is not need. It's not desperation. It's not even hope. It's wholeness. When you feel whole, complete, fulfilled, peaceful, your vibration becomes clear. You stop sending out mixed messages. You stop begging. You stop doubting. Instead, you stand in the quiet power of someone who knows they are already supported. This feeling is not about pretending. You're not faking abundance. You're feeling it now in the present moment with full honesty. That's what creates change. If you want love, feel love now, not by needing it from someone else, but by recognizing it in yourself. If you want wealth, feel rich now, not in dollars, but in gratitude, rich in ideas, rich in friendships, rich in faith. If you want peace, feel it now, not by escaping your life, but by entering this moment fully and finding the calm beneath the noise. This is how you become a match for what you want. Everything in the universe moves by vibration. You cannot attract something you're not vibrating with. If you want joy but are filled with frustration, you push joy away. If you want abundance but feel unworthy, you block it. But when you become the thing you want to receive, when you feel it, speak it, live it, then life has no choice but to reflect it. This is why the inner work matters more than anything else. Because abundance doesn't come from action, it comes from alignment. When you're aligned, your steps are clear. Your path unfolds with grace. You don't force things, you follow the flow. And in that flow, everything you need comes at the perfect time. So remember, you don't need to wait for the thing to feel the feeling. Feel the feeling first, and the thing will follow. Even when you're doing everything right, there will be moments when life doesn't go as planned. Things break, people disappoint you, money slows down, doubt creeps in. You might think, but I've been feeling abundant. Why is this happening? This is important to understand. Challenges don't mean you're failing, they mean you're growing. When you change your energy, your old life starts to fall apart. That's not punishment, it's the clearing of space. You're releasing patterns that no longer match your new vibration. Think of it like cleaning out a closet. At first it looks messier than before, clothes everywhere, dust flying. But that's part of the process. Things get chaotic before they get clear. So when difficulty shows up, don't panic. Don't say, "See, I knew this wouldn't work." Instead, say, "This is part of my shift. This is evidence that things are moving." Because the truth is, life doesn't test you, it reflects you. If your reflection still shows fear, it means fear is still inside. That's not bad. It's an opportunity to choose again, to breathe, to return to trust. When something goes wrong, don't let it pull you back to your old identity. Use it to strengthen your new one. Say, "Even now, I am abundant. Even in this moment, I am supported." Speak it through tears if you have to. Say it through pain, not to avoid your emotions, but to guide them. This is how you become steady. This is how you build faith. Abundance is not a straight line, it's a spiral. It circles back to see if you're still standing strong. It checks your foundation. It asks, "Are you ready to hold more?" And when you answer yes with your heart, with your thoughts, with your actions, you pass through to the next level. So don't fear the setbacks. They are not the end. They are the doorway. Keep going, keep choosing, keep feeling the truth. You are becoming the person your dreams need you to be. Now that you understand how abundance truly flows, you hold a key that many people never discover. It's not in effort. It's not in wishing. It's not in waiting for something to change. It's in you. It starts with the feeling inside your chest, the breath you take with peace, the thoughts you speak with love, the identity you choose in the quiet moments of the day. Abundance is not a reward, it's a reflection. It mirrors your energy. It mirrors your beliefs. It mirrors how you treat yourself. So treat yourself with kindness, walk with calm, speak with truth, and remember who you are. You are not here to survive. You are here to thrive. You are not meant to chase. You are meant to receive. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are becoming. As you keep showing up with gratitude and trust, the flow begins, sometimes slowly, sometimes in ways you don't expect, but it will come. Stay close to that one powerful feeling. I already have enough and more is on the way. Let that truth guide your steps. Let it soften your heart. Let it lift your spirit. Abundance is not outside of you. It is within you. It is you.